This is your grooving GreatTreeJam, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1. Last time we left off, we decided to follow up on the last lead Admiral Kahoku gave us on Cerberus before he dropped out of contact. We ventured to the Yangtze system and prepared to assault Cerberus research facilities on Benthu. We tore through Cerberus security forces and eliminated Rachni and Thorian Creeper research specimens. While we succeeded in taking out the research complex, we were unfortunately too late to save Kahoku. We found his remains in the last research facility. Unfortunately, Cerberus has claimed Kahoku's life. There was nothing we could do. We could not save him in time. The only thing we can do is to honor his legacy, is to go to the Columbia system and take out the final stronghold of this game. We're going to finish up UNC Hades' dogs, and after that we will have one more assignment left for Commander Shepard. But before we go ahead and do any of that, let's go ahead and take a look around the Citadel and get an idea of what's been going on in the Mass Effect universe.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected. Exogeny Corp recently released an official statement regarding their missing survey team in the Hades Gamma Cluster. According to the statement, the remains of the survey team were discovered not far from their abandoned research camp. There were no survivors. It is believed the researchers were the victims of a random attack by raiders or mercenaries. Names will be released after next of kin are notified.
Interesting. Think of all the important decisions the Council has made right here. Trillions of lives hanging on their every word and deed. It's awe-inspiring.
300 years ago, the Geth drove my people into exile. We asked the Council to wipe the synthetics out, but they ignored our pleas. Maybe if they'd listened, we wouldn't be here now.
Tali, are the Quarians concerned that the return of the Geth will lead to more anger against your people?
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
I hope the other races view matters in the same light. I am curious about the helmet you always wear, Tali. Does it contain technical augmentation systems?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
I suppose that makes it more likely you will return from your pilgrimage then. You are only truly safe on your flotilla. Oh.
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
Seeing the ward stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Alright folks, we are back in the Normandy and we are now at the CIC. It is time for us to begin UNC Hades dogs. So let's go ahead and open the galaxy map and we're going to head to the Columbia system post-haste. So let's leave the Citadel docks and get out of the Serpent Nebula. Our next stop is going to be the Voyager cluster, the Columbia system, and we're going to finish up the last of the Cerberus strongholds in Mass Effect 1. I will see you guys momentarily. Alright, here we are on the Columbia system. Let's go ahead and look around for resources. I believe that Clogia does not have anything of value for us. Nonetheless, I will go ahead and leave it on the screen long enough for you guys to pause the video and read it at your own pace. Now, I don't believe I found anything in these asteroid belts when I scanned it on my own, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now that I'm not finding anything on sensors. Now, our assignment is going to take us to the planet of Nepheron. Let's go ahead and skip over this for now and head straight to onto header. And we can go ahead and look for some samarium on the surface. Done deal. And I will go ahead and read this one passage right here because I found it actually pretty interesting. A recent extramet meme suggests that a Prothean ship crashed to the crust of the planet before the collapse of their empire, and might still be recovered from the planetary core. This is purportedly the source of the planet's unusually high mass. Careful mapping of Antiheter's gravity field by orbiting satellites have proved that the planetary core is entirely normal. So, I always get something that whenever I hear something about a Prothean ship, I kind of want to read it, because we do get an idea of how the Protheans have played a role in the current technological progress of every advanced Citadel race in the galaxy. And we're going to find a little bit more about the evolution of technology with regards to the galaxy, as it's portrayed in the Mass Effect series, but I don't want to spoil too much just yet. But as you can see right here, there's nothing in this asteroid belt, and I've also tried scanning this before, and I just haven't found anything just yet. But if you guys happen to pick up something, just let me know. But our last stop is going to be Gromar, and we can go ahead and get some League of One medallion that we really don't need at this point, but it's good to note it for now, just so you guys can use that information in your playthroughs. But with that, we are pretty much done with the system-wide scan. It is time for us to touch down on Nepheron and begin taking out the last Cerberus stronghold. Nepheron is a barren volcanic terrestrial world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium with deposits of magnesium. Aside from displays of geological beauty, including many spectacular volcanoes, this barren world is of little interest. Entries relating to Nepheron in the astronomical database are sparse. Yet another world that seems ideal to lay low, and I think Cerberus would enjoy just having a place where they could keep their operations discreet. Unfortunately for them, they do not count on Commander Shepard stopping by. Let's go ahead and prepare for planetfall. First time we're going to be taking along Liara to Sony, and I wanted to take Cade and Alenko, but I feel like it's time for us to give Talizora her moment to shine. So, ladies and gents, I believe we are now set. We are go for Nepheron. Let's get boots on the ground. Alright, we have made planetfall, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look around. Now, there actually are some ore deposits. Normally what I would do is I would go down this way, go around here to this place, go to the anomaly, and then finally stop at our underground facility. However, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit out of order. We're going to stop off at the debris pile first, after which I will make my way around the surface and collect the remaining deposits and pieces of scrap, loot, whatever you want to call it. Just little freebies for collection. But our first stop is going to be the debris pile, and as before, I'm going to go ahead and cut the footage, and I will see you guys momentarily. Alright folks, we're coming up on a crash probe. Let's go ahead and get out on foot and survey it real quick, get whatever loot we can, and then make our way out of here. We'll go ahead and just prod in this location. Don't do that. And there we go. Got some loot. Nothing we really need, but hey, doesn't hurt to check. But now that we're done here, I'm gonna go ahead and move around this way. Our objective is actually right in this area. We will find the final stronghold right here, but we're not gonna try this area just yet. There's a little certain something that we can discover right here, a little bit of loot, and also just a little bit of, let's say, a hostile encounter. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our way there and prep for contact. This is looking a little ominous, folks. I think we can go ahead and expect a Thresher Maw attack in this area. We've already updated our squad to deal with the Thresher mods, so let's go ahead and move in. And we're gonna do what we did before, we're gonna fight it on foot. Just because I feel like it. Not the best squad to do it with, but nonetheless, I'm feeling kind of ballsy right now. So, let's move in real carefully. Don't wanna get caught, and don't wanna get caught in a bad situation right here. We wanna have the advantage in terms of getting out in time. Yep, there we go. And that's gonna leave a mark on the Mako, unfortunately. Well, we tried. Alright, let's go ahead and keep engaging the enemy right here. I'm gonna have Tally switch up to... Actually, no, that's good. Let me see if I can get... I wonder if I can do this real quick. Nah, just at a range. Uh-oh. That is not good. We are way too close. This is bad. It's all going to shit. It's all going to shit, folks. Okay. No. It's okay. We're good. We're good. As long as it does not surface underneath us, we should be fine. Okay, we're good. And there we go. One Thresher Maw is down. The only Thresher Maw we have to fight in this area. And it seems we actually have yet another M29 Grizzly. I actually remember the name now. It's got the same military coloring that we... Well, actually, no. Yeah, it's a military coloring, actually. It seems that... actually, wait a second. There are two variants. There is the lighter colored variant that we ran into on... I forgot the name of the planet already. Aeolus, I believe. And there's a darker colored variant right here. I can't remember which one is a military and civilian variant. I'm probably going to put that in an annotation, or I'm going to put it just in text in the video to let you guys know what I come up with. But that's the other variant of the M29 Grizzly, the darker colored variant. Let's go ahead and move into the shack and grab the loot inside. And I'm going to try and do this on the hard decryption, but... oh, well... Ah, there we go. Yes! Success! Victory! Of the highest degree! And let's grab all the stuff right here, and I think we are pretty much set. Look at all that loot, folks. Keeping us happy. All that I really care about. Of course, when you've got the best equipment in game... kinda feels a little lame. But nonetheless, I'm gonna go ahead and just mark the locations of the loot for you guys to take a look later, if you want to use that information in your playthroughs. But let's go ahead and move right here to this anomaly, and I think we can go ahead and cut the footage, and I will resume when I get to my destination. I will see you guys momentarily. Alright folks, you can barely see it, but we actually have a mummified Solarian in the area. It seems we have yet another sign of the battle between the League of One and a Solarian STG. Let's go ahead and recover the artifact real quick. Uh-oh, well, don't do it like that. Or that. Oh my god, did I just do that? Okay, folks. This is what happens when I'm tired. It's not pretty. This is ID tag for Captain Varsinth, one of the Solarian soldiers responsible for capturing the League of One. It's unclear how he came into possession of this relic. Something seemed a little bit off about that description, but I can't put my finger on it. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get back on the Mako. And we're actually going to head across the map and skip this facility for now. There are 3 ore deposits that I want to collect, the first of which is right here. So I will go ahead and zoom to the location, I'll cut the footage, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, we're coming up on some thorium. I'm a little bit off from where I marked it. The location is actually right... No, let's go ahead and move it here. It's right here. So... just a little reference for you guys. Let's go ahead and grab the thorium real quick, get it for the Alliance, and get some extra resources that we can use. And there we go. Got some thorium just like that, folks. Quick, clean, grab and go. Our next stop is going to be this area right about here. And we have yet another ore deposit to collect. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that area. And I will move there. And I will meet you guys at that location. Alright, folks. So we come across some palladium, if that's right. And is that? Yeah. Oh no, it's platinum. I stand corrected. Let's go ahead and grab the platinum real quick. Make it nice and quick. There we go. For our forefathers and our ancestors, make us proud. Our Yukon Trail ancestors were so proud of us. They're so happy. It's so fresh. So clean. And we can go ahead and move down here for the final ore deposit, after which we'll move in on the facility and prep for contact. Before we do that, let's go ahead and grab some more. Alright, we found some beryllium. Let's go ahead and get outside, and we're gonna grab the loot here real quick. Claim this for the Alliance, and just like that, we got some beryllium. Let's go get back in the Mako, and I think that's pretty much it for the surface collection. We've already finished up the Threshermoth fight here and grabbed the loot in the shack, and we've already claimed this mummified Solarian body, and as well as the engine debris, and this loot around the ores. So, we're pretty much set. It's time for us to prepare for our assault on the underground facility. So let's move in and prep for contact. You know, folks, if you're in the right place on this planet, or any planet for that matter, you can get some nice views. Get some nice views of the surface. But I think it's time to stop dilly-dallying. We're spending a little too much time gazing around. Let's go ahead and stay focused on our task. Oh, and by the way, if you want to know where I am, we're right about here. So, just for future reference if you're ever interested. It's my favorite dating spot. Alright, folks. We are just south of the facility, and I believe that we've already alerted them while we were moving around the surface, but they don't yet know that we are specifically right here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the opportunity to play sniper. So let me go ahead and change up my loadout real quick, and we're set. Let me go ahead and have Liara and Tali wait behind us, and I'm gonna move in very carefully. Okay. Easy does it, folks. And that is... oh. Okay. Cool. That's weird. I'm willing to bet he turned on immunity, didn't he? Oh, no, he didn't. Maybe he did. I have no idea. Let's keep Liara and Tali back there. We don't want them moving up just yet. The coast is not yet clear. Ah, there we go. Gotta go ahead and take out the sniper first. We don't want them using assassination on us because we're pretty exposed up here. I managed to get immunity up, huh, didn't ya? Alright, that's right. Ragdoll, yes, ragdoll, 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 ragdoll. It's fun to do this, actually. Alright. Come on. And there we go. There should be... oh, wow, that was close.
Commander.
That was way too close. I could have gotten myself killed that time. This is one reason you want to be careful of sniping from high places. Snipers in this game are deadly accurate. In Insanity, if they hit you with an assassination shot, it's either going to kill you or it's going to severely wound you. Neither of which you want. But that's pretty much it. We've already cleared out the outside guards. So, Let's go ahead and make our way inside the facility, and we are going to prepare to engage forces within the building. It's time for us to clean up the remaining Cerberus operations in the Voyager cluster. So let's go ahead and switch up to an assault rifle, and since we have Liara and Tali with us, we're going to need to play very conservatively because they do not have much in the way of armor. They are offensive characters, but they're pretty fragile when it comes to taking enemy fire. So we're gonna need to play a little bit conservatively here. A little bit more conservatively than we would play if we had a tankier character like Rex or Ashley, or maybe even Garrus to some extent. But let me go ahead and switch up my gear again. And we're ready to rock and roll, folks. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just scout out ahead just really carefully. We may end up triggering the enemies because we actually have a pretty open area in the next room. We don't have the containment fields that we saw on Binthu. Alright. Let's go ahead and open up with a few volleys of incoming fire.
Go, go!
Alright, got their attention.
I will destroy you! I will destroy you!
Let's see if we can draw a few people in. Take them out from a distance. Alright. Got him. Let's go ahead and have Tali deploy a little sabotage. Have Liara deploy lift. And have Liara deploy warp. And there we go. One soldier down. We got a whole slew left of them.
You must die.
Of them ornery bastards. Alright. Got another commando, and it seems that you're also sabotaged, but...
I will destroy you!
Or at least you were sabotaged. Alright, gonna have to retreat a little bit to avoid the sniper fire.
Go, go, go! I will destroy you!
Let's have Liara deploy stasis right here. Okay, now I think we can go ahead and get Liara and Tali to rally back towards us. And I'm going to do a little singularity right here. And we're going to deploy some sabotage again. If you also deploy warp while we're at it. And there we go. We have one moving away from us. Moving in like this might not be a good idea, but I'm feeling a little brave right now. Oh shit.
I will destroy you! I will destroy you! I will destroy you!
We're gonna need to deploy a lot of sabotage here. And singularity too.
I will destroy you!
Oh, yeah, like I was saying, snipers in this game on insanity level, they can really kill you fast, and what I'm doing right here is not advised. So, let's do this real quick.
I will destroy you! You must die!
Let's go and get an idea of anyone else around. Alright, just you, huh? Alright. And I think we've taken care of all the hostiles in this facility. We've pretty much cleared out the area. So the only thing left to do is to go around and look for loot, and we're going to see if we can find more information about what Cerberus is doing here. We've seen quite a bit of research on the husks, on the Rachni, and the Thorian creepers. It's time to find out where the Cerberus connection goes, and just how well funded this organization is. If we can even find information, that'd be great. But at the very least, we can get some closure regarding the matter of Armiston Baines and Kahoku. We still don't know much about Armiston Baines, and it seems that we're not going to find out. But at the very least, we've made Kahoku's sacrifice mean something. So let's go ahead and get the loot from this locker real quick. We have a whole bunch of loot, actually. This is looking nice. Nothing I really want, but hey, I can take the loot. I like that. And this right here? Whatever. Got plenty of stuff I can melt into Omni-Gel if I ever need it, so there's that. And let's keep looking around till we actually have... Ooh, and let me go ahead and use a medical kit real quick. A Medi-Gel. And grab this medical kit right here. And decrypt medical station. See? Goodies. Freebies. All the loot you can carry. Yes. An upgrade kit, and I think we're pretty much set as far as this room is concerned. All the loot in this room is ours. All of it. Everything from A to Z. And now we can finally make our stop in this room right here where we can end off UNC Hades Dogs. Get a nice server room that seems to be very well equipped. It seems that a lot of the facilities we've seen are pretty small, but for the technology and the equipment that they have, they seem very well stocked, and they seem to be supplied with some of the best gear that any organization can have. Saying a lot about Cerberus right now. They seem very well funded. But let's go ahead and take a look at this terminal real quick and grab whatever data we can about Cerberus. You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical data face is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your hardsuit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got the time to crack them. Let's go ahead and archive the files and see if anyone with Alliance Command would be interested in having these. I think it's time that the Alliance Command knows the full extent of what Cerberus has been doing. And at the very least, we've actually given Kahoku some... We've actually done him some justice, and we finally managed to take out the remaining strongholds here. So I believe that Kahoku can rest easy with his soldiers and know that he did not die in vain, and that we managed to do good on him. So it's time for us to make our way outside, and I'm going to debrief back at the Normandy. So we're pretty much done here on Nepheron. We've already cleared up the Cerberus facility here, and this is going to be the last Cerberus stronghold we assault in the game, so I think it's time to say goodbye to Cerberus for the time being. Except for a little something in the next assignment that we're going to find something pertaining to Shepard's background, especially as a sole survivor from the Thresher Maw attack on Akuz. But I'm going to go ahead and leave that for now. Let's go ahead and get in the Mako, call for exfil, and I will see you guys back in the CIC. It's still a damn shame that we couldn't save Kahoku, but at the very least, we've made good on his sacrifice and we've done something for the Alliance. Let's go ahead and get set for our next adventure.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Well, this is getting interesting.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Well, this is certainly something. It seems that someone claiming to be an agent for the Shadow Broker is contacting us, and they seem to know something about Kahoku. Let's see if we can find out more information about what they know regarding Kahoku's death, and how Kahoku was able to get information on the facility.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
Now, to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a refresher, you might remember from the beginning of the game, a certain Volus named Barlavon, who is actually an agent for the Shadow Broker. The Shadow Broker essentially represents the king of espionage in the galaxy as far as information gathering is concerned. The Shadow Broker is basically the most powerful information broker in the galaxy. Every single galactic force uses them as a source for information to outdo other factions, but no one ever manages to get the upper hand. And it seems the Shadow Broker is particularly skilled at being able to maintain so many connections with so many different parties in the galaxy. But let's go ahead and find out more information about what it is that they want. They seem to want the information that we got from Kahoku and Cerberus, but we're not quite sure of their full intentions.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive, but no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Now, a couple points I want to make right now. We have no reason to trust this person. They contacted us out of the blue. We cannot prove that they actually are a Shadow Broker agent, but the fact that they seem to have an information on how to contact the Normandy, that in itself, and they knew about Kahoku's death, is pretty suspicious. They may be working for the Shadow Broker, and then they may not. Another thing to consider is that we owe no loyalty to the Shadow Broker. The only thing that the Shadow Broker was to expect was information from Kahoku, but Kahoku is dead. So any deal that Kahoku made died with him. We were not in on Kahoku's deal with the Shadow Broker, and we have no obligation to follow through with that. So, the way that I see it, we're not going to trust this person, and we're going to try and keep this for the Alliance.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Well, it's not like we're gonna kill the Shadow Broker in Mass Effect 2. Huh? Spoilers. Sorry. But yeah, we managed to piss off a certain someone in the galaxy who might be pretty powerful to take down Shepard, but that's not gonna haunt us just yet. It turns out we actually have yet another assignment left, and it's an assignment that actually I've been wanting to do for some time, and it's the reason why I've done the Cerberus assignments in the order that I have. We're going to find something regarding Shepard's background here, and for this assignment we're going to have to head to the Newton system in the Kepler Verge. And I want to leave it at that. But I think it's time to go ahead and bid you guys farewell, because right now it is 4:10 a.m. It is past the time for me to go to sleep. I am insane for trying to record this, and as you can tell, I'm really just throwing my words, because me trying to record this early is not a good idea. But nonetheless, I wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this universe or the next. And I'll see you in my next vid. Next time we're going to do an assignment that's very dear to Shepard, and hopefully she can get some closure regarding something that happened on Akuz. But for now, I bid you guys farewell. Bye.